Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa Blevins. If you haven't ever seen any of my videos, I share the sober truth about money, blogging, and business here at Perfection Hangover and on the blog Perfection Hangover and now the podcast. So I'm super excited to sit down with you on a one-on-one kind of level and share with you what's going on in my life right this moment, whether or not you want to hear it. So the year is 2020. As we look back on the last 10 years, I'm not financially where I want to be still. If I'm being honest, if I'm being 100% real and authentic, my financial situation, while I am a serial budgeter and I'm able to sit down and do the budget and crunch the numbers and come up with plan after plan after plan, my implementation has sucked. I've not been good at following the plan, making my husband sit down with me and us like holding each other accountable to following the plan, and not buying things that have nothing to do with our goals. So, my husband and I had some marital issues a couple of years ago. We're coming up on 2 years since we had these issues, and we've been rebuilding our marriage ever since then. But during that time, and I don't want to be the person that makes excuses for poor financial decisions, but during that time, I overspent like a lot. Like I used the credit cards, I leaned on the credit cards, I was an emotional spender. And the decisions that I made as a result of that, um, that issue, the thing that happened to me caused me to make poor decisions. And now here we are, still in debt, haven't paid off all of our debt. In fact, we're in more debt than we were before all of that happened. And I even made $30,000 on the blog and YouTube channel last year. So the fact that we're still not where we want to be is a huge concern for me. I wanted to share with you guys my number one goal for 2020 is to get out of the state of Illinois. We moved here with our three kids about almost 6 years ago to be closer to family, and it has not been the ideal situation at all. While I'm very thankful that my husband found a career that he loves and he got hooked up with a major company, a great insurance company. Aside from that, it has not been great. It has not been ideal. So we have wanted to, for the past several years, move back to the Southeast, and we've not been able to because of finances, because of jobs, because of you name it. But after doing much research, we've come to the decision of kind of where we want to go. I'm not going to share that right now, but we have a goal of trying to get there this year. And as such, I am making it my mission to kick this debt to the curb. And I'm not going to be able to kick it all to the curb. Right now, I'm going to focus on credit card debt. So for right now, my goal and challenge is $15K by May. I want to pay off our $15,000 worth of credit card debt by May. And it's embarrassing for me to even admit that we have at least $15,000 in credit card debt. We have a little bit more credit card debt than that. But it's embarrassing to admit, you guys. I share the sober truth about money, blogging, and business, though. How truthful would it be if I came on here and said, oh yeah, we're debt free. We owe nothing. Our financial situation is gravy and we're just rolling in the dough and just it's easy. That's just not true. And I'm never going to do that to you guys, and I'm never going to do that to myself. And I'm always honest with my kids about, why we don't do certain things. It's because we don't have the money, and it's not because we don't have the money. It's that we've overspent on debt on other things that seem to be more important at the time. And now we have to clean up this mess. So over the next 5 months, I'm on a mission to pay $3,000 a month towards our debt, minimum extra debt snowball payments. Now, coincidentally, on the blog, I happen to be making about $3,000 per month right now. So that should be easy to do. We all know should be easy to do, and actually implementing are two completely different things. And it's not exactly easy when you know, when you're faced with different things that pop up. And I've decided also this year that I'm going to ask myself two questions before spending money. And those two questions are going to be, is this purchase going to make me more money or increase my income? And if the answer is no, if it's not something like a course that's going to teach me how to do something better, or if it's not like hiring a virtual assistant or paying for advertising that's going to increase my traffic, which will increase my income, then I probably don't need to invest in it. And I'll just say, last year I invested in a mastermind course that was $125 a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you really get to thinking about it, to me, it wasn't worth $125 a month. And I wasn't getting out of it what I thought I should be getting. Like, I should have increased my income as a direct result of that 125 a month, and I didn't. So that's what kind of got me thinking on that situation. And then the second question I'm going to ask myself before spending money in 2020 is this going to make me happy or bring me joy? And I don't mean going out and splurging and get myself my nails done or getting, a spray tan or going to get a massage. I don't mean those kinds of things. I mean, is this purchase gonna like really make me happy or bring me joy? Because when I think about my end goals and the why, for us, the why is getting out of Illinois. Our why is relocating our family back to the Southeast, where I feel like we've belonged all along. So I invite you guys to join me in trying to pay off debt by May. Now, you might not be able to pay 15K by May. You might want to pay 5K by May, or 3K by May, or 25K by May. Your own financial situation is going to determine what number you put with that. But I want us to join together and hold each other accountable to our goals and to reach those goals, because come May, I want to do a massive party for all of us who have reached our financial debt payoff journey. And like I said, it doesn't have to be, I want to pay off all of my debt. I want to pay off everything, including the house. I want to pay off everything, including the cars. It could literally be as simple as, I want to pay off all of my unsecured credit card debt, or I want to pay off all of my medical debt, or something like that. So sit down, create a budget, decide how much you can commit to every single month, and include your tax refund if you get one in there. Include your bonus and your raise and all of those things. Because if you really get to looking, you might be able to pay off way more than you could have ever imagined. And I want to invite you to also go to my blog at perfectionhangover.com, because I have a free 5-day budget boot camp training that will walk you through how I create my budget and how you can create a budget that's going to work for you. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks so much for hanging with me for a few minutes, and let's kick this debt to the curb together.